Yes, I am back. I am back with you. I told you the first one, if you want the first video, and you like it, I want to hear from you in that comment section. And if you have not yet watched the first video, look, you better go back because there's something special there, which I have never done before on this platform. I have never done that before on this platform. There is something special there. Go back and watch that video. It's very important. Yes, it's not long, just about 10 minutes video. Go back and watch that video. If you have not watched that, and then you come back and watch this one. Or when you finish watching this, remember to go down there, click on that first video. Sorry. Click on that video and make sure you watch it. Look, I am back. And I'm starting with Mudryk. Yeah. I'm starting with Mudryk. Before I continue, I want you to watch this video briefly. Few seconds video. Just watch this video briefly. You have seen it? You've seen the video, right? I'm sorry. I have to take. Oh, I always take warm water because of my throat. I'm sorry about that. Look, great. What do you think about that goal? What do you think about the goal? That goal is in contention of the goal of the season. Look, I don't care what people are saying. Some are saying he tried to cross the ball, he tried to pass the ball, but the truth is, if you watch carefully, the player looked up twice. He looked up twice. He tried to see whether any of his teammates are close to the goal. He also wants to see the position of the goalkeeper. He looked up twice. Then he now saw the position of the goalkeeper, that the goalkeeper is not on his line, before he flipped the ball up above everyone. Secondly, it is something also which he was told, according to the report we are receiving, by our own goalkeeper coach. That is Robert Sanchez coach, told Mudryk that be observing that goalkeeper. You can easily score him because he's used to getting out of the goalpost. He doesn't always stay on his line. Our keeper's coach told Mudryk before the game started that, look, you can score a goal today. It means there is a good rapport, communication between even goalkeepers, coaches, and our strikers. How they can observe the position of the opposition goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper told Mudryk that Arsenal goalkeeper Raya doesn't like to stay on his line. So when you are approaching there, when you receive the ball, look at him, raise your head and look at his position. You might find him, outside the box or not on his line. That means you can flip the ball above him. And so if you watch Mudryk, he looked up twice. I want you to repeat that particular place, that video, watch it, go back and repeat it. You see Mudryk, he looked up twice or thrice and saw the position of the goalkeeper before. Beautiful goal. I want Chelsea fans to be excited that Pochettino and his team, they are doing a great job on Mudryk. We are yet to see the best out of him, truly. We are yet to see the best out of him. Today is Monday, right? Yeah, so we are starting on a good note. I'm so happy and I'm excited about this week. Look, from Mudryk, we move to Cole Palmer. We moved to Cole Palmer. An incident took place during the match when the penalty was won. And we all by now, we are aware, or we saw it. Taking the penalty, who is our rightful person to take a penalty? Right now, is it that our coach did not appoint a penalty taker in the squad? The question I'm asking. Is it that he made it open? He left, anybody who has the courage at that time, the confidence at that time can take the penalty? In our game against Burnley, we had a penalty. Cole Palmer took it superbly. But in this case, Raheem Sterling rushed for the ball. We all saw it. It's not topic in the news. And then Cole Palmer went in for the ball from him. They began to trying to, then Enzo step in, Fernandez. Had to ask Sterling, let him play it. After all, he took it the last time and he scored. Raheem Sterling never argued. He, happily, willingly gave the ball back to. In fact, he did not even give it back. It was, how do you call it? Cole Palmer that collected it back from Raheem Sterling. If you watch the scene carefully, Cole Palmer now collected the ball back from Raheem Sterling. I applaud Enzo for at least intervening. And Cole Palmer just collected the ball back, placed the ball down. And look at the superb penalty he took. Look at the penalty he took. For me, the emphasis should not be placed on how he got the ball from Sterling. That is another story anyway. This is another story. Because that is like, Sterling might think, I'm the senior player here. I am the senior player here. Let me score this goal. I need the goal also as part of my goal difference this year. So let me play it. Cole Palmer also be like, well, I am the first 9. I'm the striker in this game. Do you get it there? Because after all, Cole Palmer was a striker in the game. He was playing the first 9 role. So when it comes to scoring of goal, they're supposed to be passing the ball to him to score. So they were supposed to be passing the ball to him to score. That is Cole Palmer. But Sterling is also a senior player. I'm a senior you in the team. But Cole Palmer will be like, hey, my friend, yes, you senior me in the team. You are my senior brother as well, by age. Even when we were both in Man City, you were still my senior player. We are here. You are still my senior player. I'm learning a lot from you. Yes, you advise me a lot. I agree. But in this case, it is my job. My friend, let me have the ball. Confidently. Now, where my emphasis is on is the word confidence. The confidence of Cole Palmer. The composure. To take a penalty is not an easy job. When you see the crowd and you know that your team need to win this match, you know very well how important that goal was. Some of you in Africa, you remember when Asamoah Gyan lost that penalty against Paraguay when in South Africa 2010. Uruguay. Suarez issue. You know how the whole nation, the whole Africa continent went black. How people recently in another AFCON when our captain, the DIU in Ghana, also missed our penalty. A penalty that could have, early penalty that we got, that could have, gingered the guys to play on to win the game against the same Uruguay. So penalty taking is not an easy thing. There are many instances. Ronaldo, they all miss penalty. Messi, they miss penalty. Recently, Victor Osimhen missed a penalty with Napoli. But Cole Palmer, at his age, he had the confidence. He took the ball back from the senior player, placed the ball at the spot end. Look at where the keeper went and look at where the ball went. There was no mistake. The fact is, there is something that Pochettino and his team they are doing on these players. There is something special going on in that training ground. Chelsea fans, before you give up or before you continue to accuse the coach or note that this team is in a building process. Pochettino and his team of staffs, they are working on these players individually, psychologically, physically. Their fitness level is very high. Their confidence is growing. As it stands right now, I want to put it to you, the next 3 games, Chelsea is not going to be losing it. If we are to lose any game, then it's going to be an individual error, like what, how do you call it? The goalkeeper did. If Chelsea is to lose any game, the next 3 games, today, mark today's date down. The next 3 days, that's the 3 games that Chelsea is going to play in the league. The next 3 Premier League games. The next games for Chelsea. Chelsea is going to win those games. If Chelsea doesn't win those games, then it's an individual error that will lead to a goal. And that will be clearly seen by everyone that this is an individual error. Take that from me. I have been following football over 20 years now. You ask, how old are you? I'm not so young as you think. I've been following football over 20 years now. And I can tell you, the pace at which this squad is growing, they are growing at a faster pace. Pochettino's teams that we know from Southampton, it took them well over 6, 7, 8 months before they began to peak. Tottenham, it took them well over a year before they began to peak. Now, with Chelsea, 3 months or so, and we are seeing what we are seeing. The players are still young, and they are growing and they are developing. By the time players like Nkunku come back to the squad, by the time we will have an out-and-out striker in the squad, look, it might be too late to fight for the league title by January, February. Might be too late. But I can assure you that European football next season will be part of it. If we had won yesterday's game, Saturday's game, do you know that would have been on the 8th position, 8th or 9th position? Yeah. If we had won, would have been on either 8th or 9th position. That should tell you that the next 2-3 games would have climbed up. And if we were to be on 8th or 9th position, would have been 2 points away from 4th place team. 2 points will be the difference between us and the 4th place team. But as it stands right now, where we are, but we'll still get there. I'm telling you that the next 3 games, Chelsea will not win, will not lose, unless there's an individual error. Quickly, it looks like today I'm beginning to become a motivational speaker, right? Forgive me. Mudryk has spoken. And he said something. He said, listen to me. He said, it was something in the middle between a cross and a shot. Before the game, our goalkeeper coach told me to look at their keeper because sometimes he is trying to read things and he can just lose the goal. So I can chip him. You get that? So it was something I knew. And I kept it in my head. I went for something between the cross and the shot. And it was a good decision. So that was a risk he took. I move on. Pochettino did not mince words when he said that Chelsea is growing at a faster rate than his previous sides. His teams usually come alive after 6 months. And that's down to the time it takes him to improve their fitness level. His game demands a lot of intensity. So I'm expecting a better and more improved version of Chelsea around January with injured players also recovered. That is my take. This team is shaping up, to be honest with you. Let me end with Arsenal fans saying we bottle it. Should be worried about their team. Arsenal fans that are saying that we bottled it up, they should be worried about their team. Barely 4 months old under Pochettino. This whole squad is barely 4 months old under Pochettino. Without key players, we have outplayed you Arsenal. Without our key players, some of our key players, let me put it that way. We will be there at Emirates in March. They should get ready. Get ready, Arsenal fans. Get ready. We are coming. We are coming. You can deny it, but you can't run away from it in March. Watch out, because we are coming for you. Would like more clarity on the Sterling. I would like more clarity on Sterling and Palmer penalty incidents. I really struggle to believe that Poch didn't make it clear who was our penalty taker before the game. And we saw Palmer clearly take the penalty versus Burnley with Sterling on the pitch the same day. So it was pretty obvious. That is why it baffles my mind why they were struggling who should take the penalty. Looks like him trying to use his experience to bully the young guy or the young player into giving him the penalty, but not gonna say anything crazy. Look, for me personally, it was a good decision. Palmer took the ball, he took the penalty, and he did it excellently well. There's no grudge, there's no problem with that. As it stands, we are looking forward to our next episode. I'll see you when you see me. Remember, it's our bet winner. As you can see it on the screen, register with them and make sure you bet. There are games this week throughout. You can bet on anything. You can play any game. Just go there on betwinner.com. Use my promo code TEAM1979. TEAM1979. Yes, TIM1979. And you surely win because you are a winner. I'll see you on the other side when you see me in the next episode. Shalom and peace.